Yigal, this is a massive move for a very large company, very large cap stock. Is it overdone?
I don't think so. Look, this is the kind of market we're living in right now. There are a lot of investor jitters, and there are a number of things around Facebook. Some of them I think were specific to Facebook that are real questionable and can be for a long period of time. And then, there's a lot of questions around the macro environment, and Facebook really spooked investors on both of those fronts. So we're seeing real pressure from Apple's privacy initiatives. We're seeing increased competition from TikTok, which led to Facebook daily users declining for the first time ever sequentially. And then they raised red flags around advertiser spend. There are a lot of things there, and some of those might take some real time to get worked out.
Yigal, the other thing that really I think caught a lot of people by surprise was the length of time that is going to be required to make the metaverse profitable. We've seen this sort of company shift to focusing there. Certainly that was a large part of the call last night. But the idea that this is going to happen soon has now been completely removed. How big a blow is that? What was the market expecting in terms of profitability?
I mean, I'm not sure why that would be a surprise. I think, when Mark kind of laid out that vision a couple months ago, I mean, you could see like there was nothing within that was even really tangible right now. We knew it was going to take tens of billions, maybe potentially hundreds of billions of dollars over the years to develop what this vision is. We're at the very, very early parts of that. There's going to be no revenue associated with that, or very little revenue. They do a little around virtual reality headsets right now. So a lot of investment and no near-term revenue there. I think it's going to be a while before Facebook really sees anything from that.
All right, well, let's talk about the broader read-through here from Meta through all of the other social media platforms. Snap down hard today. Twitter down hard today. Snap will be reporting after the bell today. Twitter next week. How brutal is this picture now for them, given what we've seen from Meta?
Okay, so I think it's a little unclear still, and I'll just explain why. Google had phenomenal earnings, particularly in search. So search was really strong, and they called out retail and e-commerce as a vertical that was really strong. Facebook, on the other hand, called out retail and e-commerce as a vertical that was very weak, and we're seeing a dichotomy here. And I think the difference right now is Apple's privacy initiatives and the impact that's had to Facebook, which has really relied on that IDFA, the identification for advertisers, which followed users across the web and let Facebook target advertising to users in a way that was more effective than anybody in the history of advertising was ever able to. And that got pulled away from Facebook, and it's been a real big impact. It's been a real big impact, particularly to small advertisers, to e-commerce advertisers, and that is the lifeblood of Facebook advertising. The majority of their ad revenue comes from small and medium businesses, and that's become a big challenge for them. I think it's been a benefit for Google. Snap last quarter called it out as a challenge as well. So I think we need to hear from Snap and from Twitter and from Pinterest to get a good feel for how it's all playing out exactly.
Yigal, one final quick question. How much money does Meta have to spend to defeat TikTok?
I think they're doing a good job there. Reels is getting good engagement. That's their TikTok product. The problem is Reels isn't monetizing right now. That's going to be a longer term project there. The more people are spending time on Reels, that means they're spending less time on other areas within Facebook that monetize better, like the news feed. They need to bring the monetization there. They need to keep engagement. It is going to be a challenge. TikTok has just been a force.